This is the X-Zone Broadcast Network, broadcasting worldwide on broadcast affiliates and satellite program providers, including CNN Broadcast Network, Sirius Satellite Network, Star Media, Good News Radio Network, Angel Broadcast Network, Wiki Broadcast Network, and WPBN TV. For more information on the X-Zone Broadcast Network, visit us at www.xzbn.net.
This is the TellUs radio show. I am your host, Christa Nehls. Hello and welcome. Today's guest is Siegfried. Hello, Siegfried. How are you today?
Hello, Christa. I'm good. And you?
Oh, I am fine. I'm so excited to have you on the show tonight. Let's see. We have shared a long time together. We prepared a lot of our work, of our business, and we had some fun. We had hard times. And I would love to talk with you about the past 3 or 4 years, which led up to TellUs. Oh, by the way, for the audience, TellUs is a Roman goddess. She's caring for the earth, for the health of the earth, for the well-being, for Mother Nature. She's all you can imagine that's bringing us to this world. Okay, Siegfried. You remember how we got to this name?
Yes, I remember. We are searching for a name for our company, and we search, and we have a good mentoring from the States. And the person, Chris, say, no, this is not a good name. We have 50 up to 60 names, and every name is a not. Don't use this name, don't use this name. So, okay, they go back to start and searching, and we talk about different stars in the universe. And so this moment you take your book about the Roman goddess, and we find the name TellUs. And the best thing is TellUs is not only a goddess. You can play and gamble with this name. TellUs is like tell us. Like storytelling. This is what we want to do on our TellUs Talk and TellUs Radio Show and TellUs TV.
What is the important part about storytelling? Tell us a story. Is it a reminder for childhood when we heard all the fairy tales? Once upon a time there was? Or is it something else today?
I think storytelling is the best way to learn something about the life, about what you do every day. If you go to school, you learn with pictures. You look at the left side, on the right side, and you learn during you are looking and you are remembering every time to a story. Maybe you are a little child. I remember the stories my father or my mother told me in the past, and I remember what stories I told my daughter, and I remember what stories you told me or I told you. It's the best way to learn and remember every time what we have seen, and we learn from stories, we learn from pictures. If we tell stories, we paint pictures in your mind.
Yes, right. I remember the day when we met the first time. It was at an event of T. Harv Eker, and I stood in a row and we were singing and clapping and dancing. And once upon a time there was a man in front of me and told me, "Wow, you're looking great." And this was you. I was so astonished I couldn't react, and I remember during the pause I came up to you and asked you, and said, first of all, thank you for your compliments. And then you told me why you said it. Can you remember that?
Oh, yes, I remember. I'm looking for a place where I can sit down during the seminar by T. Harv Eker, and I see you, and this is Only what I think is, you're looking great because on your costume, your wardrobe, and your hat on your head, it looks great and was perfect. It fits perfect, and there's no woman in this room like you, I think, in this moment. And I think I have to say it to you, because if I don't say it, I pass a moment. Maybe it's a chance, and I have to take it.
Yes, you took the chance, like you very often do. And this, by the way, tell us a story. This was a wonderful story too. And we had great times together, and we created things about TellUs and had a word, a sentence which said, TellUs and your door to a better planet.
This is what we want to do, because if we tell stories, and we tell good stories who help people to increase their knowledge or to become a new mindset, this is the best way to use pictures and stories. There's a lot of bad words in the world. We want to tell good stories, we want to tell good words and help people to understand what we have learned in the last 5 years about personal development. We visit a lot of seminars and workshops, and so we...
Yes, go ahead.
I don't understand. Sorry. Okay. Yes, so we have to tell stories about us, about everyone in our...
This is the X-Zone Broadcast Network, broadcasting worldwide on broadcast affiliates and satellite program providers, including CNN Broadcast Network, Sirius Satellite Network, Star Media, Good News Radio Network, Angel Broadcast Network, Wiki Broadcast Network, and WPBN TV. For more information on the X-Zone Broadcast Network, visit us at www.xzbn.net.
Did you know that when you're on the road with limited data or Wi-Fi, you can still listen to the X-Zone Radio Show with Rob McConnell, The Science of Magic with Gwilda Wiyaka, X-1, Dimension X, Space Patrol, and every minute of the X-Zone Broadcast Network by calling 213-401-0080, courtesy of Audio Now. No smartphone, app, or internet needed. It saves your data plan, and it's free if you have unlimited minutes. Call 213-401-0080 to listen on any phone, anytime, anywhere. Remember 213-401-0080 for the best of the paranormal, parapsychology, and sci-fi radio programming anywhere, 24/7, 365.
I am Dr. Carl O'Helvey, founder, president of a new cancer foundation focusing on evidence-based physical, mental, and spiritual interventions, including natural cancer cures, prayer, meditation, affirmations, nutrition, and other related holistic cancer prevention and cure modalities. These are used in cancer education, research, and financing care. I ask for your help to continue this important work by donating at www.holisticcancerfoundation.com.
Hello, I'm Pete Marsh. With my daughter Justina, we will be presenting the new radio show, Too Good to Be True. If something seems too good to be true, it usually is. But with the help of Justina's amazing gifts, we're going to gain insight into questions that don't yet have complete answers. Have you wondered who built Stonehenge and for what reason? Why are crop circles found in the same region as Stonehenge and elsewhere? Are crop circles a hoax, or are they created with technologies that we have little knowledge of? Who built the pyramids in Egypt and also in other countries? How and why were they built? Was the Titanic switched with the Britannic as part of a gigantic insurance fraud, or for more insidious reasons? What caused the Tunguska event when trees were flattened over an 800 square mile area in Siberia? Will the new insights be too good to be true? Well, that will depend on what you are prepared to believe. Please join us as we start on this journey together. For more information on Too Good to Be True, visit www.xzbn.net.
Little children aren't the only ones afraid of the dark. Millions of soldiers return from war zones with PTSD, anger, frustration, fear, and loneliness, much of which surfaces during the darkness of the night. You have the chance to change the lives of these American heroes. Songs and Stories for Soldiers.us provides free MP3 players for these men and women. With a list of 3 million songs in 16 different styles, 100,000 audiobooks, and 30,000 old-time radio programs, every veteran can find something to soothe and comfort them at no cost. All our players contain an 8-hour audio program designed to help veterans fall asleep. With 1,500 plus vets now participating, it's our goal to deliver 10,000 audio players this year. Go to our website at songsandstoriesforsoldiers.us. Help us help a veteran make it through the night.
This is the TellUs radio show. I am your host, Christa Nehls, and we are back again with our guest, Siegfried Drews. Welcome back.
Yes, hi, Christa. We talk about TellUs. So, you are my partner in business and my partner in life. So, I want to know, what do you think about TellUs and storytelling?
I love storytelling. Every time when I'm on stage or when I train people, I give them a picture to understand what's going on. Picture maybe like changing a perspective, or a picture like going on and not stopping anymore. A picture, just to soothe them, to calm down. Picture like spending time together, like Scheherazade did with her husband, and to survive finally. And the most important is that I think everybody in this world has a story, but we do not listen, and it's so important to listen to other people. And as soon as I hear a story, I'm fascinated, and I'm listening to understand who's the person on the other side. How about you?
I love storytelling. This is what I do every day during my coaching, and in the class I teach German, because with pictures I can explain the meaning of the word. I can translate it to English and to another language, but the people don't understand. If I explain it during my body language with pictures and ask them what they think about this theme. So it is the best way to learn. I learn every day from my students, and they learn from me. It is the best way. So I like what I do, and I do what I like. So storytelling is the reason why we founded the TellUs TV. We started 2 years ago with our first TV station and our own TV channel. We use it to tell stories. We use it to tell what we do every day for our workshops and seminars. And
Right.
I think this is the best way.
We agree on that. That's no problem. And I want to ask you, you said you tell stories in your classes every day. Do you have an example for that?
Oh, yes. I have a student, he learns IT system, the basics of IT. So I have to explain what is a virus or a Trojaner, things what the bad things through the internet. He don't know, so I said to him, please sit down and surf and go to the web browser and searching maybe for a bank account and so on. And I stand behind him and I say, okay, the Trojaner or a virus during internet is like me. I'm standing behind you and I look every time what you are doing. I see every word, every single word, every number you type on your PC. I see it. And now he say, oh, okay, now I understand what you mean. What was it? What is it?
And he finally could remember the story of the Trojan horse, I guess.
Yes. It is
where the people have been hiding, not to be seen, and then come into the town during the night.
Yes, this is 3,000 years ago, but it's the same today. Troja is still around us.
That's right. I remember easier things when I had my students from Russia, and we read a very simple text, and suddenly the lady asked me, what is stumble? What is stumbling? And I looked at her and said, that's a different type of walking. And she said, like running? No, it's not like running. And then we sat there, we were thinking, and finally I got up and I showed her how stumbling works. And I remembered how Charlie Chaplin did it, and Oliver Hardy showed that. And I tried that, and I showed her, and then she understood and said, now I got it. It's a wrong way of walking. It's when something is in my way, and I cannot walk anymore. But it took some time to get over these hurdles and show with the body language and listen and understand what she was telling me, that she couldn't understand me. And so it's every day in teaching German.
Sure. I remember I start with a group from students from Syria, and they don't speak English or only maybe 1 or 2 words German. So the best way to help them to learn is I use body language. And what I learned from them is every person around the world lives the same life, do the same every day. There's no difference between us. And if they understand this is, they feel so good and encouraged to learn, because I'm the same person. I'm only a human. They are humans. I am human. We both, or everyone, is the same people. I think this is the best way to show, to help people to understand there's no difference. Maybe the color of, maybe the language, but I don't know the right word in the moment. Sorry for my bad English. We live in the same air, in the same ground, on the same ground. We breathe the air. We breathe the same air. We think all the time the same. There's no difference, and this is the best way to. If they don't understand me what I mean, I tell them through pictures, and they understand.
I remember one day when I came into your class, the students sat there, and there was no chance to tell them what you meant, and you took the board and you started drawing pictures. It was excellent what you did, and then you showed them with your body language and with mimics and gestures what is thought by a special word or a special sentence. And they helped each other, because some understood a few words of German and understood some English, and they exchanged their knowledge and they helped each other. It was so much fun that day. And I think with your students, you have the same fun because I heard you laughing all the time.
Yes. The reason why I do this is I like what I do and do what I like. So, and I want to laugh every time I make jokes, and because with humor, it is the best way to learn something. Every day, if you stand up and you look out the window, maybe it's a rainy day or it's cold day, you cannot change this. Okay, so I think in my head, okay, it's a nice weather. This is the best day to do what I do. This is I have one sentence. It's follow me since 30 years.
Your motto.
And the sentence is, my motto is, the sun always is shining in my head. Every day is this motto. The sun is always shining in my head.
What a beautiful picture. So in your head, there's always sunshine and blue sky, right?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Some people ask me every day, why you are laughing? This is not a good day. I say, this is the best day. This is the best day from the rest of my life. So the sun always shining in my head.
Yes, that's the best we can do. The sun is always shining, and we never should forget about that. So let's see. The sun is shining on our planet. When we see the sun, we feel better. The sun gives us, how can I say? The sun helps us to raise food and to live on that planet and to go ahead. And I'm looking for words. I'm so sorry at the moment. How can I phrase that with I need another story from you. I remember one day you told me about a lady who was going to create her own business with flowers. And she was working so hard. Do you remember that?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is a student. Yes, I help her to learn the German grammar and the right words to use in the business. And she starts 1 year ago, last year, on the 1st of April, she starts her first business, self-employed, as a saleswoman for flowers. And she come, and I don't help her to learn German, but I help her to understand how the business works and what she has to do every day. And so I think it's the best way. So we talk.
She was eager to learn, right?
She was eager to learn, yes. Right.
That's good to know, because she has a great shop for flowers in the meantime. And please, dear audience, stay tuned. We'll return after the break. Thank you for listening for the moment. I remember that this lady was very, very happy about her business going on, about her good understanding of German. Did you feel the same, Siegfried?
Yes, I feel the same. Because she come every week and we talk, and we don't have a course. We only talk about the business and what she have to do with social media and so on. I think it's enough to talk. So she learned during talking with me. It's not about grammar. It's only about to have a person who can help you. This is like storytelling, and tell stories. It's the same. If you have a good story, you help a person during the pictures, during you be in a part of her or his life.
Yes, I see. While talking and repeating any time she came back to the lessons, you you helped her to learn better and to keep all these things in mind she had to know and she had to work with. That right? A kind of sustainability you prepared for her.
Oh yes, this is the best word.
Dear audience, thank you for listening for the moment. We are back in a few moments on TellUs radio show.
Dreams are our personal gateways into infinite wisdom. Don't miss shamanic counselor and indigenously trained dream decoder Sandra Corcoran's inspiring book, Shamanic Awakening Between the Dark and the Daylight. This remarkable work chronicles Sandra's 35 years of experience with diverse wisdom keepers and her initiations throughout the Americas and across the British Isles, Turkey, Greece, and Egypt. Sandy's knowledge of symbology, psychology, and myth influence her dream blog and workshops. Sandy offers private tarot readings, international journeys, a meditative CD, as well as her book, Shamanic Awakening, to encourage you as you navigate this earth walk, creating a deeper connection to yourself and all that is. Find this and more at Sandy's website, starwalkervisions.com.
This is the X-Zone Broadcast Network, broadcasting worldwide on broadcast affiliates and satellite program providers, including CNN Broadcast Network, Sirius Satellite Network, Star Media, Good News Radio Network, Angel Broadcast Network, Wiki Broadcast Network, and WPBN TV. For more information on the X-Zone Broadcast Network, visit us at www.xzbn.net.
How would you like to be able to read other people's minds? Well, the next best thing is here. When you know how to read a person's name, you know how the person thinks, feels, and behaves. Each letter in our name holds a key to unlock our true essence. Our name contains both our gifts and challenges in this lifetime. Mnemology science discovers personality secrets hidden in the placement of the letters of our names, including the first and last impression people remember about us. Sharon shows us how to interpret the arrangement of letters as outlined in her book, Know the Name, Know the Person. Sharon Lynn Wyeth created mnemology science after 18 years of research and testing her theories, and has supported thousands of people around the world in understanding themselves and others better. You'll enjoy Sharon's unique teachings as she shares her system to learn the gifts behind your given birth name. Even if you don't like your birth name, there are jewels in this book. If you're thinking of changing your name, ready to name your child, or wanting to get along better with others, this is the book for you. If you'd like to improve your relationships and change your life for the better, get the book today, Know the Name, Know the Person, or visit www.knowthename.com. That's www.knowthename.com.
Hello, I'm Justina Marsh, and with my dad Pete, we are going to present a new show called Too Good to Be True. Together, we are aiming to discover more truths about this world and beyond. Do you have unanswered questions about the world? Do you ever wonder about aliens, conspiracy theories, or the universe? There are many shows discussing subjects such as pyramids or UFOs, but we want to relay this information based on our own research, including from spiritual means. Hopefully, listeners will be helped with their own beliefs and will appreciate the psychic insights that add to the previous research and information. We both look forward to sharing this insight and beginning this journey with our listeners. Visit xzbn.net for more information about when to listen.
This is the TellUs TV radio show. Here is your host, Christa Nehls, and we are back with our guest, Siegfried Drews, a partner of mine. Welcome back, Siegfried.
Hi, Christa. Yes, you talk before the break about the word sustainability. So
Correct. Sustainability is what we want to talk about now. What's your opinion about sustainability? Where can we use that?
where we have to use it every day. So I remember we are participants of different workshops and seminars from really, really, really good speakers, trainers, and coaches. And maybe T.H. Ecker is a well-known name in the States and maybe auch in Canada. I visit seminars from Alex Mandosian, Blair Singer, Eugen Simon, is a German guy, Jürgen Höller, German guy, and Mark Galal, German guy, and different trainers. And what I missed for my life. So I go to the seminar and I back at home, and maybe 3 weeks later it was a good seminar, not more. So I really, really missed. I missed.
So you forgot
yes?
about the seminar, or what happened after 14 days?
I don't forgot what's the words from the seminar, but I cannot bring it into my life because it was really, really good seminars about how to do business, to begin your business, to start your business, and how to grow your business, to marketing. And what I missed is a really, really basic thing for me. So I'm searching and I'm searching. I don't know. I don't understand why I don't be succeed in this moment. I remember every word. I have my working, my papers I write is I have everything. I understand everything, but
I see.
I bring it in. I don't bring it into my life.
Yes, I see. I understand what you mean. You heard the words, you put them down into your notebook, and then you returned home, and the notebook was in the shelf, and that's it. You didn't bring it into your life, right?
Yes, right.
And
yes.
And that's what you have been missing. You have been looking for maybe a continuous support after the seminar that shows you how to do it and how to act and get into action?
Yes, but not only. What I'm looking for is the basics, really, really needed things for me. So I'm searching, and what I found out for me was what I really missed is the self-love, the self-esteem. And during the seminars and workshops, nobody talks about self-love, about self-esteem. Nobody helped us to understand what is the meaning about self-love. So 4 years ago, 3 years ago, as we met us the first time, and we do a lot of things together. And what we have already done is you help me to learn about me. You help me to create a workshop about self-love. I created for me, and I learned what is the meaning about self-love, and I can do everything. Without self-love, it's not successful, and there's not because why? If I don't love myself, I can do what I want. It's not. Maybe it works for 1 day, maybe 1 year, or up to 3, 4, 5 years, and that's it. And this was my life. I had good jobs in my life, and I have success. I'm not the bad. No, I don't know the exact word.
You're a good performer.
I'm a good performer, but after 3 or 4 years, I lost everything, and I don't understand why. And I have learned about self-love, and the things are changed. And I learned it every day. The things are changing.
I see. You did your jobs, you did very well, you were a great performer, you had a lot of success for your employers, But finally, you lost interest and you looked for something new, and you didn't understand why and what.
Yes.
I got it, yes. And when you stopped the job and you got the idea about self-love, that helped you to change your life, right?
That helped me to change my life, and not only my life. I remember as we talk about this seminar, this workshop, I create a workbook with a 50-day self-coaching program for me and a good friend of mine 3 years ago. And we do it together, this seminar, this workshop, and it really helps. My self-love, my self-esteem is growing every day. And I remember me the first time I start, I don't want to start, but you say you have to.
Yes, I remember that day when I said, okay, I plan a seminar, it's in 4 parts, and well, I think you will have the 3rd part. And you said, no. And I said, yes, no, yes. So that went back and forth several times, but finally you agreed and said, okay, if I do not start, I will never start. And in the end, you performed perfectly, and the people felt about your self-love and could understand even more. And that was a great time. People were even crying during the seminar. You remember that?
Oh yes, I remember. I can't believe it in this moment, but I know what's happened, and I think this is what I have missed during the seminars and the workshops. I think we have to. It's a really, really good workshops. T. Harv Eker with Millionaire Mind Intensive and the different another workshops or an NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. It's a really good thing, but the first thing what I know for me, what I learned in this moment, if I don't love myself, I can do nothing.
Yes.
So, and this is a basic, and this was the reason why we say, okay, and the 50-day workbook I created was because what I really missed on this workshops is the sustainability. The 2 or 3 days are really great. The high energy, I think the hall is blowing away by T. Harv Eker. I remember it was a really good high energy in this room.
Mm-hmm,
but 72 hours later, everything is gone, and so there's no place to go back to learn, to hear about the seminar, to ask a person, please, I don't understand this, and please help me to understand. And the next thing, maybe you remember, you have read a book, and you have read it, and you think, I remember every word in the book, and 3 or 4 or 5 years later, so you read the book the second time, and you say, I don't have really read this book because I don't know this is standing in the same like the seminars. We don't remember every word, and if we have a chance to hear it twice or 3rd or 4th time, so I think we can bring more sustainability in our life, and this is the reason why we talk about this theme TV.
I see. I think I should keep that in mind for me, because when people read my books and come back to me and say, oh, I've read this in their book, and can you tell me more about that? I'm sometimes sitting there and think, oh my God, I really did write that. Really? Okay, try to say something or shut up. Yes, I know what you want to say about forgetting content, forgetting things you have learned, forgetting things you have said, and so you cannot continue on that theme and on that issue. It doesn't go ahead anymore. It stops. And to learn more and to act more and to act upon this knowledge anymore, you have to repeat. Repetition is the only chance to learn with sustainability. That's right. And I know we always talked about that, and we said we want to change that. As soon as we hold a seminar, we give the people sustainability so they can learn more and they can keep more for themselves and they can act persistently on what they have learned and heard in our seminars. Right?
Right, yes. So we talk about sustainability, we talk about what can we do. And this was a time I remember a person from Munich. I know the person since 6 or 7 years. And I remember he has a television station and internet TV. So we talk about, okay, let us do TV. Let us do records from our workshops, from our seminars, and help and bring it to internet on a TV station in our own channel. So not everyone can see this what we are doing. So only the people who are participants of our seminars and workshops. So this was a reason why we go to Munich and talk with the owner of the company. And so our first time with TV was 2 years, 2 years and 2 months ago, I think. Yes,
that's correct.
yes.
It's more than 2 years
Yes.
ago now. And we started our TV station, Speaker TV, right? And we learned a lot. I think we had some bloody noses in between, but they are healing in the meantime. And we know what's going on and what will happen with our adventure for the future and with our vision in the future.
Oh yeah, we learned bloody noses is a good word. It's a good picture. It's a really good picture. Storytelling. Tell us. Okay. Yes. So these 2 years we learned a lot of good things about TV, to use TV, to understand how it works, about the quantity and the quality. But quality is this. Not quantity is the thing. We need quality, and this is the reason why we changed, and we are in the moment in a phase to change everything. So we start our company in the States last year in December, because we want to bring more quality during the TV station to the world. We open a door to a better planet.
That's right. This was TellUs, the TellUs radio show. Thank you for listening for the moment. We'll hear you again and see you again after the break.
Hi everyone, Rob McConnell here, and I wanted to spend a moment on internet streaming. Everybody has heard about internet streaming, but not many know much about it. Did you know the internet streams just about everything?
Movies.
From new releases to old classics.
TV shows.
Almost every show, every episode, and much more. But the question has always been, how do you do it? Well now, thanks to the folks at 123 Ready TV, I have the answer for you. They have developed a simple program app, 123 Ready TV, that you install on your Windows PC, Android smartphone, or Android tablet that can have you streaming like a pro in less than 5 minutes. You truly won't believe how much is available or how easy it is to do until you try. And for a one-time cost of only $19.99, this product is a real winner. To learn more about 123 Ready TV, visit our website at www.xzbn.net.
This is the X-Zone Broadcast Network, broadcasting worldwide on broadcast affiliates and satellite program providers, including CNN Broadcast Network, Sirius Satellite Network, Star Media, Good News Radio Network, Angel Broadcast Network, Wiki Broadcast Network, and WPBN TV. For more information on the X-Zone Broadcast Network, visit us at www.xzbn.net.
Did you know that when you're on the road with limited data or Wi-Fi, you can still listen to the X-Zone Radio Show with Rob McConnell, The Science of Magic with Gwilda Wiyaka, X-1, Dimension X, Space Patrol, and every minute of the X-Zone Broadcast Network by calling 213-401-0080, courtesy of Audio Now. No smartphone, app, or internet needed. It saves your data plan, and it's free if you have unlimited minutes. Call 213-401-0080 to listen on any phone, anytime, anywhere. Remember 213-401-0080 for the best of the paranormal, parapsychology, and sci-fi radio programming anywhere, 24/7, 365.
True healing must address 4 levels: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, for us to live joyful and productive lives. We tend to treat 3 of the 4, leaving the spiritual languishing. If you're tired of the same dysfunctional patterns cropping up in your life, Soul Balancing is for you. Trixie Phelps, owner and founder of Soul Balancing, is a naturally gifted energy healer trained in numerous esoteric forms, including shamanism. Trixie has created a powerful modality that safely and effectively clears your energetic field. A Soul Balancing session can remove interference, heal trauma, and restore your hope. Contact Trixie for a life-changing long-distance session today, www.soulbalancing.world. There's a legend shared by many indigenous cultures of a time when the nations were cast to the 4 corners of the world. Each nation was given a body of sacred knowledge that held a different portion of the truth to preserve. True reality could not be known until all the nations reunited, combining the information. If a single one was missing, the world could not be reborn and darkness would prevail. The Science of Magic Radio is dedicated to reuniting the sacred knowledge. With the understanding, none of us has all the answers, but together we can open new perceptions and possibilities. Through our combined vision, the world can be reborn into a place where darkness no longer prevails. Join me, Gwilda Wiyaka, and the Science of Magic daily on the X-Zone Broadcast Network, xzbn.net, or visit us at thescienceofmagic.net.
This is the TellUs radio show. I am your host, Christa Nehls. Today, our guest is Siegfried, my partner in business. Hello, Siegfried. Welcome back.
Hello, Christa.
Siegfried, we learned so much. We talked before the break about our TV station where we had our bloody noses. We learned so much and understood so much. We had our motto, your door to a better planet. And I remember that a few weeks ago, I found an interesting study. It was a study that says when you increase education, you decrease poverty. And if I look at the African states who are finally jumping from Stone Age up into the IT or into the modern world and just passing by and coming into a world we cannot imagine, it's so interesting to get in touch with these people and talk to them, and they are so eager to learn, but they have no opportunity. And you remember, this was our idea: bring more education to this world.
I remember we talk about not only the African states or the Asia states, we talk about Germany. We don't have to go to Africa to go to looking for poor people. In Germany, we have so many really poor people. They don't have enough money to buy all what they need for the day. They going along the street and are searching for not for rubbish. They are searching for bottles and glasses to bring it to the supermarket and in cans and become money for it. And why? Because they don't have enough money. We are living in a really, really good social system, but I think that the important thing is what we have learned during our first 18 or 20 years. We go to school, we go to high school, we do we learned a job. Maybe is this the reason we are learning for what? For our life or for the system? I think we learn more for the system as for us. So what we want to do, we help people to understand how life is, how great life is, what we can do. Every person can in I don't know the right word. Sorry for this.
Yeah, I try to help you out. I think it's important to learn in the early years, and although it's sometimes hard, the youngsters and the teens always say, "Oh no, learning, it's boring." I just had an interesting talk with a mom today. She has 2 girls, 16 and 18 years, and both say, "Oh, Mom, it's not so interesting to go to school. It's boring. I want to learn my real job, and then it's not boring anymore." But the important message for the young people is, it's not boring. Understand that what you are learning at the moment, it's how you look at it. You can learn about everything if you like and if you want. But don't throw away your opportunities. Take them on any behalf. By all means, don't stop learning. Learn what you can get, although it might be boring and you think you will never use that in your life. And I say, never, never. You will always find a place to use what you have learned in your young years, and you will put it together as it is needed. That was what you want to say, right?
Yes, and addition, I think we have to learn all about personal development. What I told in the second or in the third part about self-love, self-esteem, to learn about me, who I am and why I am on the earth, what is my place. And this is what I mean, to learn. I remember I read really, really good books from Strzelecki, and he writes, you have to know who you are and where's your place. And every person has a place. God has a plan for every person. You know what I mean?
Yes, you have to know your personal why. And if you know that, life is easy because you follow your vision and your mission. It's easy then. It's not boring anymore. Okay, there will be some tiny tasks that are boring, but most of the time you really feel pulled to your vision. You cannot stop to work on that. You cannot stop to follow that. You're walking and walking and walking because you're not working anymore. It's your vision. It's your life. It's you and nobody else.
Yes, it's me, and I love what I do, and this is a thing what I mean. If I know who am I and what is my place in the earth, what is my vision, what is my mission, and I live my mission and vision, so I don't going to be ill or sick. And a lot of people are really sick and ill because they only works and works and works, and in the morning they stand up, go to work. In the after work, they go home, looks TV, and sleep. Every day the same. And I think we have a chance to help people to increase the personal development education. With our seminar house, we plan, and I remember, as you told me about your Lisa method, yes. How great this method is to help people to understand, and not only another people, but I can learn for myself with the Lisa method to understand, to more understand what is my plan. And the most reason is I have to know who am I.
Yes, just to help our audience about the Lisa method, we will talk about that sometimes later a bit more. Lisa is abbreviation for L, listen, I, identify the issue, S, solve the issue, find a solution, and A, like action. When you have found the solution, you know the way, and you can act and can start to change whatever you like. And the problem about change is that we fear change because we do not know what will happen when we change something. And this is a great part in the human thinking, that we fear the change and we have to overcome that. Change is something, it's challenging, but it's exciting, it's interesting, it's so impressing, it's so, I love it. I love changes. That's the best that can happen to people. And the Lisa method is a support to the people to enlighten their fire internally and to go ahead and to live a new life, to find their purpose in life, to find their way, and to go ahead and never stop. Stopping means going back and standing still. Right?
Yes. Stop acting, start listening. So this is the first thing, start listening. And not only the people around me, I have to hear in my heart, I have to hear in my mind, and to learn to understand, not only listen, I have to learn to understand what is the meaning about what I have heard. And so I can go to a mentor or a coach. They can help me to understand. So this is what I mean exactly with sustainability. If I go to a seminar, to a workshop, I need a person after the seminar, not only for 1 week. I need a person for 1 year or maybe longer. It's not always all the time the same person. Maybe the person are changing, because every theme in my life, I can go to a different person and they can help me. And first I have to stop acting. I have to start listening and be quiet, only listening.
Okay. Do you have one last short sentence for our audience, what you want to give them for the future? Just
start every day with a good feeling. Start every day and go to the mirror and look inside and say, I love myself. I love myself.
This was the TellUs radio show. This was your host, Christa Nehls, for today. Thank you for listening. Hear you soon.
Thank you.